We are back with round one with blue-green spirits. We're on the play, which is awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this hand. I'm not sure if we sacrifice Sack Tribe yet. We do have a Teller of Tales, I guess, and if we do, we can play it or play Callous Deceiver and pump it, I guess. If our opponent doesn't play anything, I'd consider not doing it. Because we can sacrifice it on turn 3. Yeah, we're not going to sacrifice it yet. This also lets us know we do need another island. I don't think the look with Callous Deceiver is very important when we are playing Teller of Tales the next turn. Our opponent's playing blue-red. I have no clue what that means. It means they can't recur their spirits. Honor Worn Shaku. Alright. Gonna go get another island. Put that into play. Alright, we drew another spirit to trigger our Teller of Tales. One that allows us to... one that we can play regardless. Burgrafter is kind of nice to rebuy Callous Deceiver, so worth keeping in mind. Soratami Mirror Guard, sure. So I was like, well, we can use Kodama's Might and blow him out, but I think what we're going to do instead is play... I think we play Kami of the Hunt. Kami of the Hunt is less mana efficient, but it's still pretty good. We're gonna yes to that. It's also going to hit harder than Burgrafter. Sure. No attacks from our opponent, which is kind of interesting. I mean, what is it? Soratami Cloud Skater. Cool. You kind of have to assume that we have more spirits, right? Tap that guy. Always yield to that guy. Yes. And right now we're just kind of protecting our Kami, our Teller of Tales. With Kodama's Might. Hey, got there. Also, I think Orbweaver Kumo is really good against the Soradami Mirror Guard deck. Just saying. Venerable Kumo might be worth considering, but I mean, we have double Teller of Tales, so... We didn't see a lot. We could consider setting in Wear Away. Yawabushi Storm also seems really good against the Moonkin deck. Moonfolk? Moonfolk. I think we're just going to run it back, though. Sure. I mean, it's a little slow. We've got, 2 drops. If we draw lands, we can just play Jade Idol and trigger it a bunch. Attack for 4. Seems really good, too. Yeah, maybe this hand was a little slow. Our opponent's deck seems slow too, though. So, less worried. They didn't even have an Honor Worn Shaku. I guess we can play the Soil Shaper. It's not great, but I think it's better to use our mana now, just because we have so many 5 and 6s in our hand. Do need to draw an island, though. It's kind of gross. Probably splicing Glacial Ray, I assume. Yeah. That's fine. I have Glacial Ray. Unless they have 2 though, they can't kill a lot of our creatures. Alright. Do want to draw an island. Or I guess another spirit. Preferably an island. That's neither of those things, but that's okay. We're playing Moskami next turn, I guess. Big ol' 5/5 for 6. Excuse me. But like the thing about Moskami is it's just really big. Alright, Birdcrafter can get back Soil Shaper right now, which is great. I like how this isn't optional. But it might have like counter target spirit. Hinder. Okay, that's fine. That's not the important one, I think. And I still get to attack for 4. Our clock has started, and that's pretty fast. Birdcrafter isn't great on this board. What I really do need to do is draw. That works. I'm probably just going to draw 3. Look at the top. 3 cards of your library. Okay. My opponent might also have a counterspell. No, actually. I'd like to just draw the islands. Probably splicing Glacial Ray. Yup. I mean, you know, now that my hand has things in it, we'll hopefully be able to race a little bit more effectively. Or not things in it, but, you know, ways to cast my things. Still don't have removal for Soratami Mirror Card. Let's see. I have 8 mana here. Next turn I'll be able to play Teller of Tales and Birdcrafter. That seems pretty good. I might just block the Soratami Mirror Card. Because we don't, well, we do actually. Okay. So I think our opponent is going to kill... Oh, okay. That's awkward. Now we certainly, knowing that our opponent has like just bounce spells and removal in their hand, we do want to block the Mirror Guard because I don't think we're going to, we might not even get an opportunity to. Although, like, with 2 Teller of Tales, they have Pseudo-Vigilance. Courser of... Oh, Council of the Soratami. I was like, Courser. Interesting. Alright, well, Mystic Restraints is a good card. So I think we play... Well, we can't though. Because our opponent can bounce 1 card and kill the other. So I think we still play... Oh, we can play Teller of Tales. Untapping our Teller of Tales. Burr grafter. Maybe it was better to play the Jade Idol. Now we can't trigger our tellers anymore. Yeah, it was probably better to play the Jade Idol. Although we have the Soratavi Cloud Skater. And we can sacrifice the Burr Grafter to get back Soil Shaper. So that's good. I'll block. So unless they have another Glacial Ray, they can't bounce and kill both of our flyers. Excuse me. Well, now they can do that. And they can bounce the Teller of Tails and graft onto the... Yeah, that's... We're pretty close to dead. So... Yeah, our opponent just untaps with Glacial Ray. Yeah, we're dead. So we've seen Mystic Restraints, but that's not a lot of reason. Lifted by clouds. I think we just submit. We will be on the play. We're not gonna keep this hand. It's a little slow. I don't want this hand either. It's basically the same thing. Mother... Alright, well, we have a chance. Times like this, you just want to start crying. Don't do that. It's not... Well, we could draw, like, Soratomi Rain, or not, Cloud something or another, Cloud Skater, and just, you know, not die. Our opponent's got to be feeling pretty confident, though, right? However, Eye of Nowhere seems really good in this deck. Mystic Restraints isn't even a great removal spell for it. Against this deck, just because you can Eye of Nowhere again. Hey, see, drew something, did something. I'm probably gonna put a stop on my upkeep because if it is a land, do I wanna? No, I'm not gonna block though. We know our opponent has Glacial Ray with Deceivers though. Kind of want to be aware of what's what. Yeah, look at the top. What is it? What is it? We will reveal. And we can look at the top card of our library at our end step and reveal during our upkeep if it's another land, or we could just look and either be sad or happy, depending on what it is. Our opponent seems to be a little flooded, or maybe they just have a bunch of arcane spells in their hand and they were just waiting to combo us off. I would believe that they have multiple Glacial Rays. I think we just play that. I mean, now that we have access to Teller of Tails. Yeah, we're probably dead. just gonna go ahead and assume that Mulliganing to 2 is not the best against the mono arcane spells deck. My guess is double Glacial Ray. Yup. I think this means we're just dead. Like, we can still give it a fight, though. One of the reasons... Ooh, that card's really good. Let's kill it. Although that's probably still, like, not great for us. I think we do Mystic Restraints it. One of the reasons I'm still playing. It's because one of my goals was, when I started the channel, was to, you know, be less affected when this happened. So yeah, none of those hands are really good, and I probably should have mulliganed to 2, but... you know, I'm not gonna, like, post in the chat about how lucky my opponent got or anything. Their deck is very, very good. Oh, I should have looked. I think I just give this guy flying. Oh, nope. That doesn't work like that. Oh, the blind flips. We got there. Alright, well, we're gonna play this guy. We're gonna attack again. Our opponent's probably gonna double Glacial Ray it. See, this deck is really cool. This is the deck that we were kind of imagining when we took the spirits, I guess. But we get to draw a card even. That's really good. That's just so good. Joke's on you, though. We've got a Soul Shift 3 card. And we're drawing another force, so that's good. That's exactly what we wanted. Now we have 6 lands. Oh, and they have another Peer Through Depths. Gosh, their deck is so sweet. I mean, yeah, we're giving them a not a fight, right? Like, that's how you gotta think of it. They've gotta earn this win. And so far, we're on a 15-turn clock, although Peer Through Depths with double Glacial Ray is 4 damage a turn, too. So maybe it's a 3-turn clock. And we're drawing a land, by the way. We're drawing a land. This card is sweet. Look at this art, too. Arnie Swinkle. Swinkle? Yeah, Swinkle. Oh, man, I wonder who... Alright, well, yeah. Our opponent knew about that land, too. This deck is so cool! Oh man, we might check our opponent. They have half the cards in their library that we do. And they put a Sift Through Sands in their hand? Yeah. That's P-Goods. I wonder if they have the Unspeakable too, right? Because if you cast Sift Through Sands and you've cast, a spell named Peer Through Depths and a spell named Reach Through the Mist this turn, you may search your library for a card named the Unspeakable and put it into play. Also, shout out to Anthony S. Waters, who's my buddy who hooked me up with some sweet original art over the summer. Yeah, so I'm kind of torn because my opponent's deck is really cool and I'm very jealous, but at the same time I'm super upset that I'm mulliganed to 2. And we're not dead yet. bouncing your River Kaijin. Good luck. But if they get literal anything, they can just splice the Glacial Ray twice, and then just Glacial Ray us. Yeah, reach through the mist will do it. I think our deck was sweet. Maybe it was a little unfocused. I probably should have had more of like the pump spells, and some more low drops. Maybe Uyo was a little bit greedy. I don't know. It just seemed fun. So yeah, things to think about. Also, if you mulled a 4 and hit a 1-lander, it's probably a good thing to stop. Oh, I have nowhere. You don't need to rub it in. I know you have 2 Glacial Rays in your hand. It's fine. Alright. Well, this has been it for the daily draft. And until then, don't forget to take Magic one draft at a time.